I'm attempting through these police videos and other interactions to show the continued harassment and threats by the Sarasota Police Department. It continues as of this writing today, 5/29/22. Number one, the Sarasota protest video by the kissing statue downtown Sarasota was covered by several news organizations. Two, the Central Avenue video referenced body cam footage and vehicle camera footage to public request number 21-047211. It shows where cops were harassing a group of black men and put 5 or 6 people in handcuffs. And that was on September the 2nd. On September 11th, Ronald Davenport, was followed for 10 blocks by a SPD officer in a SUV from 10th Street to 19th Street. I also have another video called "The Statement of the Facts," done in my residence like this. Spells out the actual incident of May 12th, 2020. Number 4 video is the incident scene on North Washington Boulevard by the Galilee Cemetery, where my mother and grandmother are buried, where the incident took place, where I was brutally beaten and choked by the Sarasota Police Department cops, 3 white cops. My public defender's office, manned by Mr. Retley Locke, saw the video, said it was deplorable and sickening, and he petitioned the female chief at the time to show the public the video, but she refused. Now, this is the topic of my opening: vacate the hate. I opened this dialogue concerning my own plight with violent hate, with sincere, heartfelt condolences to the families of the most recent devastating and tragic gun violence in Buffalo, New York, and Robb Elementary in Texas. I also need to express apologies beforehand to the victims' families of prior police brutality and deadly encounters, too numerous to name. 1, I was nearly choked to death and beaten to, i.e. Mr. George Floyd. I was targeted, i.e. Mr. Trayvon Martin, Mr. Eric Garner, and Mr. Ahmaud Arbery. And like Officer Fanone in his January 6th testimony stated, he thought of his 4 daughters as the treasonous insurrectionists were killing him. I too thought of my 3 daughters while being choked and brutalized. See Kissing Statue protest video. I live in a state where soon a person of color, black like me, won't be able to say 3 bad, unlawful white cops, though the video and facts and evidence shows otherwise. Dr. Barton, a forensic pathologist, stated that if the video of the other officers, the other cops on Mr. George Floyd's back and legs was never seen, there would be no proof in the cause of death after the victim is deceased. A victim's past medical history could be blamed, not that a person was intentionally killed. In my case, I have a bad heart and hypertension and other medical conditions that the police would have intimated was the root cause of one's death. Like Officer Dunn in his January 6th testimony, why is it so hard to tell the truth in America? It seems decent society is twiddling their thumbs while threats to democracy, the rule of law, and justice falls. I have rights guaranteed under the United States Constitution and the Bill of Rights. I want my rights observed like any other citizen. I am seeking legal assistance for redress for violations of my civil rights with injuries by the Sarasota Police Department under color of law on May 12, 2020. There is vehicle camera footage of this incident. Agency case number 2020-0000-29147. 20 years ago, I won a civil rights violation case under color of law against the City of Sarasota Police Department and 2 cops, also against the City of Sarasota. After the verdict, in which I won, 3 white female jurors who had been carpooling from Orlando for the 3-day trial in Tampa Federal Court came back to the judge at the courthouse in a driving thunderstorm. All week it had been raining heavily, to inform the judge that the Sarasota cops, on the way down in the elevator to their car, had called them nigger lovers, pieces of shit, and that they hoped the jurors didn't make it home back to Orlando in one piece. The cops also told my lawyers, John Mahler and Casey Ebsery, the same message, whom they got when they got on the elevator. My lawyers also summoned the judge to tell them of the incident. We, my family, and the 3 white female jurors and my attorneys were given an escort to the interstate by U.S. Marshals because of the Sarasota police actions and threats that day after the verdict. D.L. Hughley says, we in the black community don't get the same kind of officers that the white neighborhoods get. And Willie D. of Ghetto Boy fame calls them the jump out boys, cops that explicitly target and terrorize communities of color. In both my instances, I was a victim of the SPD jump out boys. In the name of truth and justice, I am seeking legal counsel and representation in this very important matter. Thanks. Signed, Ronald E. Davenport. Today is May 29, 2022. I need some help. It's been an ongoing situation. I ride by, and the Sarasota City cops, they look at me. They glare at me, and I'm a regular legal citizen. Thank you.